Hello, one attendees. Welcome to Pivoting to Productivity with Hybrid UCC. Let me introduce myself. My name is Steve Yochum. I'm the Director and General Manager of Ingram Micro's Unified Communications Division. That encompasses all of the U.S. communications hardware, as well as the NetX USA acquisition. I'm very excited to be joined today by Craig Weir, Director of the Cloud Portfolio. Craig and I have been touring the country for quite some time together as we talk about a hybrid UC strategy. So what are we talking about when we say hybrid UC? It's actually quite simple. It's the mixture of cloud-based solutions with customized hardware designed specifically to work with those solutions. Everyone is talking about how quickly the environment has changed with the pandemic here in 2020. But let's be honest, within unified communications, we've been seeing this change happening for quite some time. The acceleration that we've seen in the past few months, though, has been unprecedented. And we at Ingram Micro are here to help make sure that you're enabled to be able to gain success with your customers, as well as internally with your own associates, to create the best customer experience. When we talk about the customer experience, we really break it up into 4 sections: digital transformation, solutions enablement, partner development, and device management. But at the center of this is, what do your customers need? There's been a big change in the way business is done. COVID-19 has hit the economy, it's hit businesses, it's hurt businesses. But businesses are transforming, like they always do, to be successful in this new environment. Your role as that trusted advisor is to understand what they need and how to deliver that through a hybrid solution. It's important to understand business models are fundamentally changing in some industries. In other industries, they're remaining much the same, however, the work environment is changing. This acceleration is something we've been seeing happening as customers move to a cloud-based solution, mixture of hybrid versus on-premise based solutions for as a service, as we call it. Digital transformation is the key to helping your customers. Once you understand what they need, you can talk about the platforms they need to work on. How do you get them to the platform that is best for them? Is it a single platform? Is it multiple platforms? When you've come to that decision, how are you going to have their associates and your customers interact with their customers or with you? Is it going to be through, a shaky phone camera? Is it going to be through corded headset that came with your phone? Probably not. You want to create that better experience. What we've seen in the first half of 2020 was that quick move to a work from home environment. Everybody grabbed what they could as they were walking out the door to create the ability to work. Now it's time to enhance that. Digital transformation will help your customers do that. Understanding what hardware works best with what platforms to create that perfect experience for both your customers and their customers, to help them move forward to that center need. What do they need to survive, to grow, to thrive in this new environment? Solutions enablement is becoming key as well. One thing we're seeing in this as a service world is there's still a mixture of that monthly price as well as some on-premise hardware that's needed just to make the process work. Gaining control over that can be difficult, but we can help you with Ingram Micro Financial Solutions. Our financial solutions in the unified communication space allow you to talk to your customers about how they can enable their partners and enable their business in the right financial way to protect them and to help them grow and give them options that they may not have had in the past. When you're thinking unified communications and digital transformation, you need to think Ingram Micro Financial Solutions as well to help. But how are we going to help with those devices? It's gone to a broad world. People are working from home. I'm recording this from my house. My children are upstairs doing their homeschool. This is the world that we live in today. How are you going to regain control both over your business, but also your end customer's business, to create that consistent experience regardless of location? This is where we can help. through device management, through understanding exactly what devices work with what platforms. What UCaaS service are you using to drive your communications platforms? How are you communicating with your customers? That's important. Allow Ingram Micro to help you with that matchmaking, per se, of that cloud as well as on-prem solutions to be able to create that perfect experience, that mobile experience. Doesn't necessarily need to be in an office or in a home. It can be anywhere. And finally, when we talk about partner development, this is where you, our partners, become that trusted advisor. It's very important to understand your customers' needs because their needs at the beginning of this year are completely different than their needs today. Once you have that understanding, you'll be able to build out a solution to help them survive, thrive, and grow in this business. And that's going to make it great for both you and your customers. And leveraging your micro to do that. Whether it's through training and development, we can help your associates understand better the unified communication solutions that are out there, the cloud solutions that are out there. Or if it's through end user enablement, the key with any good unified communication system is that adoption. Let us help you to help your customers understand how to adopt. With that, I want to turn it over to my good friend Craig Weir to talk a little bit more about how Ingram Micro can service you in this new model. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. Digital transformation is a hot topic, so let's go back there. Whether we're talking about UCaaS, CCaaS, or cloud optimization, digital transformation is the heart of where we need to go. Whether you're just starting that journey or well on your way, or somewhere in between, we can all admit that we've been forced to accelerate at a much faster rate, and in some cases, digitally transform without even a plan to begin with. Ingram Micro can help chart that course for you and build that practice along that way. Then we move to solutions enablement. Really what we're talking about here is flexible cloud solutions, whether it's a master agent referral model all the way to a full wholesale ownership model. We have everything in between, which includes hybrid cloud solutions with on-prem infrastructure and cloud-enabled services. Depending on your skill set, the time and energy you want to spend, or the type of opportunity, many partners have multiple methods of how they go to market, and we have solutions that serve all those in between. Finally, partner development. This is really about our cloud practice builder. When we meet with our partners to look at where they're trying to go, we assess their current skill set. We understand where they're trying to get, but also mirror that to where the market is going to ensure that they're planning for the future in the right way. We provide suggestions on solutions, enablement strategies, and go-to-market methodologies to make sure they can capitalize on where the market is going and where the highest profitability lies. Our role is a partnership to work with you, enabling you the right solutions, the right support structures to win and succeed. So what's next? Why is it so important to capitalize on hybrid UC? Well, for starters, we are all looking for a way to connect and engage with one another in a much more impactful and meaningful way. We're looking to drive results. However, the tools we're using today don't allow us, or at least limit us from doing that. We don't have the right training, engagement, or adoption methodologies to really collaborate and connect. It doesn't promote a culture of performance or teamwork, and we don't have the KPIs or metrics to measure the output and the productivity of our associates. There are tools there today, but this is why you need to adopt hybrid UC and the solutions available. Why is this so hard and why is it so important? Well, how we engage has changed dramatically. Email is on decline. If you look at worldwide stats, there's approximately 4+ billion email active users compared to 7 billion instant messaging accounts. This changes how we connect and engage with one another. Number 2, we're mobile. 60% of our communications that we open are on a mobile device. Mobile devices were not made for lengthy to or from messages. They're made for quick, engaging conversations that go from text to call to video. This is something our customers are demanding today. Finally, that leads into the customer. Their expectations are higher than ever. If we go to a website, we expect there to be a chat agent, a chat bot that'll immediately address our questions or concerns instead of sending an email and waiting for a day or two for it to maybe come back, or making a phone call and be on hold for 10 minutes. We want immediate results, and this is the general expectation right now. Finally, if you look at all the tools, there's the proliferation of tools available, both free and paid. The problem is the end users are looking at that at a single point solution, which doesn't serve their needs. What often ends up happening is something that's poorly adopted, poorly implemented, and it's a bad customer experience. The opportunity for you is critical here to develop the right solution with the entire package surrounding that. Focus on adoption and consumption, which in turn drives value. Finally, let's close on the customer experience, which is at the center of this entire discussion. If you can move from message to voice to video and pull in a document to collaborate in real time, it promotes a culture of success and teamwork unlike ever before. It changes how we connect. If you can engage with someone from across the room, across the office, or across the world and look them in the eye, you're going to lean in and interact like you haven't before. Finally, your role in all this as a partner is to listen, understand what the needs are, provide the right solution, and then focus on implementation. Everyone is passionate about what they do, which often doesn't include the tools they use every day, but they're critical to us to achieve our results. In closing, the world is moving quickly. Demand is outpacing supply, and most partners aren't ready to jump in and ride the wave. Are you?